Hello, welcome to day 10 of your 10-day Pilates challenge with Liv Aligned Pilates. So we have made it. We are at our final day for our challenge and congratulations. That's all I can say. Well done. Thank you so much for coming along on this movement journey with me. If you haven't done the challenge, don't worry, you are going to love this workout, but if you have really made a great achievement to start off your year. So we are going to just do a full body workout to wrap up this challenge, working the body from head to toe, doing some really nice feel-good movements and just again celebrating our body for everything that it can do for us, finding the joy in movement and hoping to take these aspects of working out forward with us in the future as we continue to move and nourish our bodies. So let's get started standing at one edge of the mat with your feet hip distance apart, giving the shoulders a shrug up, down and back 3 times. Up, down and back. One more time, setting those shoulders down. Let's take a nice big inhale, preparing for a roll down. Exhale, chin to chest. Start to roll down into a forward fold, dropping the top of your head, rounding through your shoulders, hanging your arms nice and heavy, taking a soft bend through the knees, finding your way towards the mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, start to roll up, pressing down through your legs and feet, restacking the spine. One vertebra at a time, keeping the shoulders, neck and head till the very last moment. Inhale at the top. Exhale to tuck chin to chest, round the shoulders, roll down. Ride the breath all the way down into your forward fold. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to roll all the way up. Standing up nice and tall, one more big breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, roll yourself all the way down towards the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands on the floor. Take a big bend of the knees and then stretch the legs. Bend and stretch. One more, bend and stretch. Good, walk the hands forward, out towards the other end of the mat and then lower your knees down into a tabletop position. Untucking the toes. Let's come into a donkey kick. So flexing your left foot, keeping the left knee bent at 90 degrees and lifting that leg up towards the ceiling, drawing it down, engaging through your core, squeezing the glute and lower. Moving with intention and control, just as we have been this entire challenge. Good. Let's do another 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. Let's pulse our leg, squeezing at the base of the glute, pressing that heel up towards the ceiling. Trying to get a little bit of height through that thigh. That's it for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg up. Point the toe, extend your leg long. Flex your foot, curl back in. Point, extend, flex, curl. Try to keep your thigh lifted, but that left hip pointing down towards the floor. Core is lifting up. Chest is pressing away from the floor. That's it. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg extended. Just lower down onto your elbows and forearms. And we take a little rainbow leg out to the side, up and over and across to the other side of the mat. So use your mat as a guide as you tap from side to side, drawing your lovely big rainbow on the way. Keep everything else nice and still here. So good. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee down. Take a little wriggle of your hips side to side, and then lie down on your right side so that your left leg is on top. You can lie all the way down on your side, or to make things more challenging, stay up on the elbow and forearm. Knees are bent, feet are back in line with the body, hips are stacked, and we're coming into our clam from here. So be mindful that you don't sink down towards the mat, and that you don't rock this top hip back as you open your knee. So good, keep going. We add a clam kick out. So next time you open the knee, extend the leg, bend and close. Open, extend, bend, close. Now if you're feeling a bit of tension through the supporting side of your neck and shoulder, a little trick is to bring the top hand over to the opposite side of the head and just use the arm strength to support your neck. And you can do that the entire series, or whenever you feel like you just need that extra support. Okay, so next time we come to our kick out, let's keep the knee open and then just extend and bend. Make sure we're not starting to collapse here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, extend the leg on 1, draw a little rainbow again, forward and back this time, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way up. Good job. Taking a seated figure 4 stretch, crossing that left ankle over your right knee. Hands come behind you to kickstand as you open up through the chest. You're flexing the left foot back and just taking some nice deep breaths here. Good. Okay, let's do the other side. So find your hands and knees back in that tabletop position. And we're rewinding back to our donkey kick. So you've got that 90-degree bend in the right knee this time with the right foot flexed. Core is lifting up. We press our heel to the ceiling. We draw the knee down. Now make sure that you keep your pelvis pointing down towards the mat. That's it. Lift and lower. Let's go for another 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. We start to pulse. As we're pulsing, we're lifting the core even more. We're squeezing that little crease between our glute cheek and our hamstring as we continue to pulse for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that lift. Pointing the toe, extending the leg behind, flexing the foot, bending the knee in. So this is a hamstring curl. As we feel the back of the thigh contracting to bring that heel towards the butt. Notice if you're shifting your weight over to your left side of the mat, and try and center yourself if that's happening. Pressing down through both hands. For 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg. Beautiful. Lower down onto your elbows and forearms, and then just take a rainbow leg side to side. Now, keeping everything nice and still except that moving leg. That's it. Breathe through it. Let's go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring both knees down. Take a little wriggle side to side. Lying down on your left side and getting ready for your clams. So you have that left elbow underneath your shoulder, your hips are stacked, knees bent, feet in line with the glutes. Start to open and close. Good. Feeling that tension all through your midsection, between your hip bones. Everything staying nice and stable. That's it. Let's start to add our kick out. So next time you open the knee, extend the leg, bend, close. As you extend, be sure not to rock the top hip back. Really working through this outer glute and thigh at the moment. Remember that trick to support your neck if it's starting to become a little too much tension. Let's do 2 more and do another rainbow leg. Next time we extend, you tap forward, up and back, over and forward, up and back. Do your best to keep everything else still. I know it's challenging. For another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring yourself all the way up and taking that seated figure 4 stretch. So just kickstanding your arms behind you, crossing the right ankle over the left knee this time, flexing the foot back, enjoying that lovely stretch. Okay. It's time for some abs, supine abs. So we get to lie down on our back for these ones. Come all the way down. Now we're curling, and if you would like to keep your feet down on the mat the whole time, you absolutely can. Otherwise, we are going to bring those legs up into tabletop. Choosing between a natural spine, a neutral spine, so a natural arch in the lower back, or if it's helpful, you can imprint your lower back down in towards the mat, tucking the tailbone under slightly. Hands behind the head, elbows wide, shoulders down. Take a big breath in to all 4 directions of your rib cage. So side to side, front to back. Exhale through the mouth, lift up into your curl. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, expel all the air. Lift up into your curl. Inhale, return. Exhale, curl. Keep going. Try your very best to keep your knees directly above your hips. They do like to creep in towards the chest usually, so just keep them in that tabletop. Adding on some arms, curl up. Hold your curl, reach your arms long. Hold your curl, bring the hands back behind the head. Rest the head down, reset. Beautiful. We curl, reach, reset, and we're down. If you want more, adding on a single leg stretch as you extend everything. That's it. Try and keep that chest up as you reach everything away from. That's it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we want to stay up on 1. Bring your left knee in towards your chest and your right leg extending out long. And we are going to switch and switch. If your neck is tired, just keep your head down. Otherwise, hold your curl for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And rest. Good job. Rest your feet down onto the mat and just rock your knees side to side as you take some lovely deep breaths through your core. Releasing any tension. Okay, so we're coming into some bridges, back into glutes and hamstrings, and we get to stretch out the front of the body as we roll up. So relaxing your arms down by your side, knees bent, feet flat. Tuck the tailbone, roll the hips up into your bridge. Coming right up onto your shoulders, long line from knees, hips to the shoulders, and then slowly roll yourself down. Let's do that again. Tuck the tailbone, rolling up. Pressing through the feet, rolling down. This time as we roll up, we sweep our arms up and overhead. See if you can touch the floor with the backs of your hands, and then sweep them back down to the floor as your hips lower. That's it, rolling up and down. Good. Stay here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Lift those hips, reaching the arms back behind and then sweeping the arms to the floor beside you. So keep the hips up as you sweep those hands overhead and then back down. Pressing down through the heels, squeezing through your glutes. Here for 6, 5, 4, stay with me, 3, 2, reach the hands to the ceiling on 1, and pulse those hips up and up for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll down. Good job. Hug the knees in towards your chest, taking that rock side to side. Well done. Prop the hands behind the backs of the legs. Roll yourself all the way up to seated. Now, we're coming into some roll overs. We will start from a nice basic option, and then we can layer and layer on to get to that full movement. So you just stay wherever works for you today. Don't feel like you have to go all the way. It is a challenging exercise. So just work within your range and limitations. And if you do this workout multiple times or any of the previous workouts from the challenge, you will build that strength to make it to the full rollover when you're ready to. So we have our knees bent, feet flat, hip distance apart, arms reaching out in front. Coming into just a half roll back to begin with. Tucking our tailbone under, dropping our ribs to our hips, coming halfway, making a nice C curve through the spine, and then sitting up tall to lengthen. Drop the ribs to the hips, roll back, and come all the way up. We want a nice flexion through our spine. Now this could be you for the entire rest of the class, and that's totally fine. This is a challenging exercise as it is, but if you do want to take it further, you are rolling all the way down, one vertebra at a time, bringing the back of the head to the mat, reaching your arms overhead, taking a nice big inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, peel yourself back up, sit up nice and tall. And again, exhale, drop the ribs to the hips, roll back, pressing each vertebra into the mat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, keep the biceps next to the ears as long as you can as you roll all the way up. That's it. Now, if you are just starting out with Pilates, Don't beat yourself up if you are relying on momentum a little bit. That's okay. But as you do build on your strength and technique, you do ease off on relying on momentum and you find more control within the movement. If you're feeling any compression or sharp pain through any area of your body, skip this one, then you're done. You can finish the workout early. How good's that? Otherwise, just stay with me. Now, if you're feeling good here, extending your legs out in front, flexing those feet back, keeping those legs nice and straight as you tuck the tailbone and roll all the way back, reaching your arms overhead. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. We curl up and we reach over the feet, taking a forward fold. Sit up nice and tall. Reset. And again, roll all the way back. Once you get the hang of it, you will love this exercise. And you could honestly do it all day. It feels so good for the body. Especially if you can sync up that breath and get really mindful with it. Good, just a few more here. Just work at your own pace. Don't feel like you have to follow along with me. Good, and we're doing one more. Rolling all the way back, nice and slowly. Take a big breath in, and then exhale. Come all the way up, sit up. Really nice and tall, good job. Cross at your ankles, bring your hands forward, and then just step your feet back. Press back into a downward facing dog and then continue to walk your hands back towards your feet, finding a forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, release. Let's do our bend and stretch once again. Bend the knees and stretch. Bend, stretch. One more bend. Stretch and then start to roll up slowly, restacking your spine, one vertebra at a time. Coming all the way up to a standing position, giving the shoulders a nice shrug at the top. Now guess what? You are all done. So your 10-day Pilates challenge is complete. How good is that? How good do you feel? You feel so accomplished, you feel so strong, and you're ready to take on any movement or fitness goals that you have going in towards the future. If you did like working out with me over the last 10 days, please make sure to subscribe to my channel because I upload new Pilates-based workouts once a week every Monday, and I'd love to see you there. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.